Hola, hola, hola. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. Hi, it's me again. Your favourite Yorkshire lass. And I don't know what I'm going to do reading wise this week. But it's Monday. I've worked today. So I started a brand new weekly vlog. And I've already finished a book today. So, the book that I finished is Love on the Brain. I audiobooked it, and it was a fine, funky, fresh, fabulous time. It was a reread, and I just needed something fun to read whilst I was working. I do still have Ghost of the Shadow Market to read, and Eragon. So that's going to be the plan for the rest of the week, I think. And I do also have Somebody Reads that I'm going to be doing this month. I just need to work out dates and things for them. But it's World Readathon, welcome! It's World Readathon May. And if you don't know what World Readathon is, it's hosted by the lovely Becca Fowle and Liv in Magical Bookland. Becca and Liv, brilliant humans, leave them both linked below. I'm also going to be taking part in Witchthon. I need to look up the prompts and see what books fit what prompts and that kind of thing. And yeah, see what I can do to fulfill those prompts. And I think this month there might be the only readathons that I'm going full in with. I have got a couple of things that have popped up that I might take part in if my books can fit the prompts, but I'm not gonna force myself too much, because for those of you who don't know and don't watch all of my videos, my TBR this month was kindly picked by you guys. So I had a set TBR that I have to read for read-alongs and book clubs, and then there were 6 categories, and the books that were picked out of those categories were the ones that I need to read this month as well. So yeah, I'll be going through them. Love on the Brain was the first of those from the contemporary category, so 1 down, 5 to go. And I do have the audiobooks for most of the books that I've got to read this month. So again, that bodes well for me. The only downside of that is a couple of things that I have audiobooks for are books that I need to read for read-alongs, book clubs, that I also need to take notes on. So I can't just sit and like multitask while doing that. I need to edit the vlog and get it posted for last week, because I only came back from Meds today, so the vlog's going to be a bit late. You'll have already watched it by now. But yeah, I will head off and I'll see you all soon. Hello friends, it's Thursday and I don't know anything. Honestly, I am lost. I think I can, I know I can, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, books. I have now finished Ghost of the Shadow Market, and I think this is probably going to be a 5-star. I think. There's nothing that I didn't like about this. There's nothing that didn't make sense. I did like this a lot better than the Bane Chronicles. The Bane Chronicles sort of did switch back and forth between like times, whereas this followed like a linear time frame, and it was really nice to see references to different characters that we've met throughout the series so far, and giving a little bit of a hint as to what's to come for the Wicked Powers. And the amount of times that it was referenced in this, I counted at least 3. But I was just, by the end of this, I was just audibly listening to it whilst I was working. And this true story of Brother Zachariah, aka Jem, just so nice. I didn't cry at all, but I can see why it would make people cry. There was a few bits where I was just kind of like, oh, this is sad, or oh, this is emotional, but I didn't feel like I would cry at any point, which is unusual for me. And to say that Meg cried, was it the first story or in the second? Meg cried at one of the earlier stories. So I thought that I definitely would. Some of them are more sad than others, and some of them, they do really pull at the heartstrings. But also I didn't realise that these were in every single chapter, and I love it. I love it so much. I didn't tab this, but I did take a few notes. But again, the same reason I didn't tab Aurora Rising, I took notes. There's a few bits that I wanted to highlight, a few comments that I made that I thought were pretty funny, and that's it really. It's YA is very much will stick in my head. And that is that on that. Last night I didn't do much reading. I worked all day yesterday, and then I came home and I watched Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and then Happy Gilmore, and I have never seen any of those films before, and I really, really enjoyed them. They really made me laugh, and Happy Gilmore was great. I didn't expect, I mean, I do love Adam Sandler, but I didn't know that would make me laugh as much as it did, although I should have known when Adam Sandler was in it. And then Tuesday, I don't know if I updated Tuesday either, but I'm going to give you a brief update just in case I didn't update you on Tuesday. Tuesday was my live day, and also the day that I decided that I was going to pick my character for a one-shot D&D thing. So this is what I'm working with at the moment, and you'll see that there is no nose and no mouth, and that is because when I try, I could freehand the basic outline of a being, but when it comes to like details, I struggle. So like the nose and the mouth and the eyes, sometimes it took me ages to get these eyes proportioned. But this is my niece. She is a tiefling, and I don't know what class she is yet, but the race is tiefling. I've been talking to Smash for a while now about D&D and how I never used to think that I was intelligent enough to play it. And she has basically said, like, you can be as strict or as like, what's the opposite of strict? Not strict, as you want with the rules and stuff. But as long as what you do makes sense to, like, the character and the story, she generally allows it as a dungeon master. So, it's her birthday on the 18th of May, if you didn't already know. Send her your love on the 18th of May. But she's asked a couple of us who are very interested in playing it if we want to do a one shot for her birthday, and I'm really excited. I might totally fuck it up, but I'm happy. So I just thought I was in the mood to start drawing, and now she has reawakened my love of drawing, and I feel like I want to get the sketchbook and pencils out again. So that was fun. And then the notebook I'm using for my character is this. And then if we decide that I'm going to continue with this character, and if Smash is so kind enough to host any further D&D sessions, this will be my notebook for my character. And that's a different update that's not a reading related one. I'm now going to find my book Eragon and possibly have an audio for that if I can log in, and that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the night. After I have filmed my wrap up for the month of April. I can't believe we're in May already. It's gonna be May. This month, at the end of the month, I will be going to London again, and I will be going to Blogger Brunch. I will be going to meet TJ Clune. Reading wise, I was gonna lift my books up to show you what I still need to read for this month, but anyway, we are only on the 4th, and I finished a full book that should have been finished last month. We're not gonna talk about it, we're not gonna talk about that one, but the stuff that I've got to read for this month are these lovely books here. So there we have Eragon and Eldest, because why not put them on top of a radiator? The radiator's not on, by the way. And yes, these are all the books that still need to go to Vinted, along with my Converse that also still need to go on Vinted. And these are the books that I need to read for the rest of the month. So this one I can't read yet until we've done the Aurora Rising live. That one I can't really read until That's the Red Scrolls of Magic, by the way. I don't know if you can see that. I can't read that until I've done the live on Ghost of the Shadow Market, because I don't want to fuck it up, you know what I mean? And then the Vicious live show will be... I actually could start reading that, not gonna lie. But we haven't done the Gallant live show yet. So, I've got this that I can start, as well as Eragon, and also this beast of a book, We Break Immortal by Thomas Howard Riley. I think I might start the physical read of this. This is a buddy read with Hattie, and I did also add Blood and Honey onto my TBR as well, because why not? I don't have enough to read. I think what I might do is section this out and start diving into this and just making my way slowly through this. I think that is my thoughts, feelings and ponderances. I will not be taking that to my parents' house. It will be eldest or ascendant that I take to my parents' house. But yeah, I've got a few things going on. And I still need to read these two for a vlog. Got lots of reading that I need to do and lots of things that I need to watch, and I can't. I don't have the time. I don't have the time in the day. There needs to be more time in the day for me to do everything that I need to do / want to do. And that's it really. Nothing else I have to say to you. But I have a lot to read. What else have I finished this week? I'm reading Axio, not reading that. I'm reading XO by Axio. I am reading that with Liam, buddy reading that with Liam. So I will be finishing that this week as well. I forgot that I was reading that because I'm reading buddy read pages, and I read ahead yesterday because I knew that there was going to be a break in work today where I wasn't going to have time to read, and I needed to finish Ghost of the Shadow Market even. So yeah, I'm enjoying XO by Axio, but I think it's probably gonna be a 3.5-ish. It's good, it's easy, it's fine, it's funky, it's fresh, it's fabulous, it's, you know, easy reads, but it's not like up there, top tier, need a physical copy in my hands kind of situation. Everything else, oh, and there's another physical book that I don't have yet that I need to read this month, which is Girl in Red, but that's fine, we're fine, everything's fine, everything is fine. It's fine. Hi guys, I am coming in today with, look at this! Oh my god, it's came in perfect condition as well. I now have, Jesus Christ, the hardback version of We Break Immortals. So this means I can tab and annotate my paperback version when I read it, which will be this month. And this beauteousness can just live on my shelf in all its amazing glory. So, oh my god, the naked hardback is just stunning. A lot of indie authors have started doing this, either just the design on the hardback with the title, or having the dust jacket art on like the naked hardcover. And I mean, it's definitely 100% worth the extra money when they do stuff like that, not gonna lie. But I didn't pay for this. Thomas kindly sent me a copy, which means, because I've got a feeling that his is the kind of book that I'm gonna need to tab and annotate, not gonna lie. I mean, book one is this big, and you know the amount of books that I read, so this is a weapon and I could hurt someone with it. But I just wanted to come on and show you this because I'm just so excited. Reading wise, I'm listening to Eragon at work. I've just got on my lunch break, which is why I've still got my headset on, and I'm still sat at my desk, although I film on my clips here, so yeah. I'm just about to go on my lunch break, and Parcel Force arrived as I was going on my luncheon, so I thought I would jump in. And so far I'm really enjoying Eragon. I'm not that far into it. I'm not sure where it's gonna go. I don't really know much about the inheritance cycle. All I know is that, well, now I know there is a boy called Eragon, and it's not the dragon. But you can understand me for making the mistake, because all the books now have, I don't know what the original covers were like, but they have the different dragons on the front of each book. So obviously I thought the books had their name on it, like Brissinger. I don't know if Eldest would be a name, but Eragon, I thought they were the names of the dragons. Obviously, Eragon is not the name of the dragon, it's the name of the boy in the book. But, you know, it is what it is, and the dragon is called Saphira, and I just think it is so cute, like the immediate bond that they had. I don't know what to expect going forward, so I'm just really intrigued to find out. So I'm going to go now, get some food. I only have half an hour lunch, and I will see you all soon. Hello friends, it's Saturday and I'm off to see my parents. I didn't read yesterday other than Eragon. I sat down last night after I'd had the live show with Becca and Chloe about Aurora Rising. I will leave the links below. And then I sat and watched, which one did I watch? Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, Star Wars. And I have to say, once again, I'm kicking myself for not watching these before. Out of the two that I've watched so far, Phantom Menace is probably my favourite. But that's probably more so because Jar Jar Binks. And we first meet C-3PO. Do we meet R2-D2 in that one as well? We don't get much of R2-D2 in that one. But I absolutely love Jar Jar. Like, it's just adorable. And thoughts. I mean, I'm going to put my hand up for spoilers because that's, I'm going to put a thing here to say spoilers. But most people have already seen these before, but I'll put this up anyway. I think, and I don't know if it is a spoiler, but I think Anakin is dark. I don't think he's going to be good. One, because Yoda was very much like, cloudy your future is, or whatever it is he said. And he couldn't see which path he was going to take. And he was like, he could sense fear in him, and then fear leads to darkness, and then darkness leads to being a bad person. I don't know. Anyway, there was that foreboding. And then, just in Attack of the Clones, Anakin looks very evil at times, like he has this like scowly look. He's also a whiny little bitch, but yeah, he gets this scowly look in his eyes. And then the fact that he just slaughtered all those people that killed his mum, that's definitely a spoiler. But not only the people that captured her, the women and children as well. And then Padme was still very much like, I'm totally in love with you. I'm like, he's a mass murderer. And she's like, I don't care, you're pretty. I did guess Padme was Natalie Portman before the reveal in film 1, because Natalie Portman has quite a distinct face. I really loved it. I'm a bit worried that we're not going to get as much Jar Jar in the future films. I'm excited to see where it goes. I think Anakin is going to go to the dark side. In what form, I don't know. I just don't think that, maybe he's just being a whiny little bitch of a teenager and being like, everyone will let me do what I want to do. But I think it's setting him up to be a bad guy. And you know what, I'm not really all that mad about it, because he is a whiny little bitch. As a kid, I thought, my god, this kid's genius. But then as he's got older, he's like, I'm going to be the most powerful Jedi, and then he's kind of got a dictatorship Sorry, hands still raised. Kind of got a dictatorship kind of mentality. Not a democratic one, which is never good. Anakin, naughty. But I don't know how Padme features into all this. I think she might die, and then that will push him over the edge. Into the dark side. Okay, spoilers over. I'm going to go to parents' house. I don't know what I'm going to read, don't know what I'm going to do, don't know what I'm going to feel. But I will give you my thoughts, feelings, and ponderances when I am back, which is probably going to be Monday. Because Monday I'm working for a few hours, again, bank holiday agency, whoop. And, yeah, that's it really. I will see you later. A wild zebra is dyeing her hair, using a Tesco bag to cover her head. Welcome to the store of Tesco, yeah. Do 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 do. Oh yeah. Do 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 do. That is good. Oh yeah. Store of Tesco. Hi guys, it's Sunday and I'm coming in to wrap up the vlog. This week I have finished Ghost of the Shadow Market. Did I read that this week? I think I did read Love on the Brain. I know I read that. I started XOXO by Axio. I need to finish that today. And I'm also very close to finishing Eragon, which I should also finish today. And then I can continue with my May reads. The only two out of the ones that I read this week that were part of my May reads were XOXO by Axio and Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. The other two, they were not on my May TBR, they were on my April TBR, but I did get a book in the post, but I can't remember if I've shown that already, so if I haven't, I will show that at the beginning of the next vlog. And the other night, I watched Star Wars Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. I can't remember if I mentioned this as well. If I did, I'm sorry for repeating myself, I will cut this bit out. But if I didn't, Phantom Menace was my favourite. Attack of the Clones was not the best, but it was because Anakin annoyed me and was a whiny little bitch. That's it really. And then I went to my parents' house this weekend, helped them put up a gazebo. Yesterday we just chilled and watched some more Shadow and Bone. I think we've got 2 episodes of season 2 left. If you haven't watched it already, go and watch it. It's so good. I don't know how it diverts from the books because, spoiler, I've not read the books. I've read Shadow and Bone, but not Ruin and Rising or Siege and Storm, whichever way it goes round, I don't know. But yes, I have read King of Scars, Rule of Wolves and the Six of Crows trilogy. Don't at me, it is what it is, I am who I am. If you've been around on my channel a while, you know that I am just a chaotic person. That's just how I am, how I live my life. Not by choice, it's just the brain, okay? The brain. But I've just jumped onto Becca's sprints because they've been doing 48-hour Royal Readathon sprints, and there's quite a few girls on. There was Katie on earlier and Sayab Han, Sean, to those people who can speak normally, unlike myself. I think Sayab Han still is on, but there's so many people on now. There's Liv, Jem, Sayab Han's still here, Tori, and Smash. Clay was on earlier. I don't know who else has been on and off, but yeah, it's been fun watching them since I've been home. And now I've jumped on because I feel like I need to do some productive sprintito tatas. And yeah, go and edit this mess of a vlog. Whatever you may see is what you see. I feel like recently I've just been in a bit of a slump with everything really. And channel and other things have become stagnant. I'm trying to switch things up, but it's finding the time and scheduling my time properly. But because as you're aware if you've been around on my channel a while, when it comes to work, I'm super organised, and as soon as I leave work my brain switches off and chaos brain ensues. So sticking to a schedule and that kind of thing is difficult when I'm not focusing on things for work. So I'm trying to switch my content up, bring you better stuff and read more, but it is what it is. Hope you still enjoy my vlogs, hope you still enjoy seeing me and my weekly lives that you'll see on a Tuesday. Every Tuesday, 7 PM GMT or BST, whichever one we're in at the moment, BST. But yeah, anyway, if you like me and you want to see more of me, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you are here and you want to let me know you're here, if you don't have anything to say, please have a black heart, very much appreciated. Until next time.
Can someone tell me why every time I fall in love it seems to be